Hi Madals, hi people and people, hi whoever you are. So today it is the, it is the 26th of April 2024, a Friday, and I feel like I haven't done a purposeful TandY vlog in so long. I feel like I haven't picked up the camera and gone, I'm gonna vlog today. Yeah, and I love my TandY vlogs. If you look for my channel, since I was 14 I've been doing these vlogs of just my day and just like, even if there's nothing particularly like exciting like an event going on, I do like my TandY vlogs and I like being able to look back on stuff, and I do them a lot for me because they're fun to film like in the moment, and I also do them from like a memory point of view as well, because like, you know, looking back on my life, like there's days I probably wouldn't remember as clearly if I didn't have a TandY vlog about it. And also you might find it interesting as well. Like, I know that vlogs can be pretty interesting. So if you do like my TandY vlogs, that's great. It's like we're hanging out. You're spending the day with me. Oh my goodness. Wow. So, without further ado, here's me filming a purposeful TandY vlog, because sometimes I'll just pick up the camera and just start filming it, just turns into a vlog. But I don't remember the last time I picked up the camera with the intent for it to be a TandY vlog. So welcome to the TandY vlog. By the way, for anyone new, TandY basically means I came up with it when I was 14, okay, and it's stuck and I like the name. It's today and yesterday vlogs. I even forgot it for a second. I don't know why I had tomorrow in my brain. It was today and yesterday vlogs because I think I filmed a vlog and it carried on into the next day, and I'm creative like that, and I was like TNY, and then I realised it spells TandY, and the TandY vlogs were born, and I love the name TandY, honestly. I love it. So that is why we have TandY vlogs. Thank 14-year-old Maddie and their relentless creativity, apparently. We have Madalada when I was 11, we have TandY when I was 14. It seems like I just get bouts of like creative naming, and I'm grateful to my past self for that. Thank you for being a smart little cookie. Where did the smart cookie go though? Can you pass it back to me? My allergies are being a bit annoying today, so that's fun. I do have allergy medication that I bought and then just haven't been taking. Yay! What is wrong with me? I just keep forgetting to take medication. I only bought the 1-tablet version because we are in April, we're in spring, and my allergies get fucking atrocious in the summer. Like, I just swell up. Just all of me swells up, which is great, and I just can't breathe. Because I'm allergic to plants all year round. I am trying to open this, yes. I'm allergic to plants, like, all year round. It's ridiculous. I can't even touch a plant. I'll come out in a rash. And, like, trees and grass and nature. I'm allergic to nature for some bloody reason. And, yeah, so I don't like to take medication a lot because I don't want me to become immune. You know what I mean? And it does happen, by the way. I'm not just being overly cautious. If I take a medication for too long, my body just like and I just start being allergic again. It's great. I'm taking my vitamins, so my hair gummy. I've already finished one container, so I'm 2 months into taking hair vitamins. And I take these general ones as well. Vitamin C, calcium and vitamin D, and iron. And just great. Gotta keep healthy. I've also been drinking more water, which a lot of people will be like, okay, water, you don't understand. Everyone in my life has been so confused because I don't just go, oh, I don't drink enough water, I should. I don't like water. I don't like the taste. I just, for some reason, water to me is absolutely disgusting. And that's like, you know, it's an essential thing for life. So the fact that I find water repulsive is kind of bad. But I've been forcing myself to drink it in between everything else because I'm a massive tea addict and I would just drink, if I could I'd have tea injected into my veins, but that's also not very healthy if I'm always drinking tea. And so I've been drinking more water, and it's been a shock for everyone. They've been like, what? But it's been good. And the one day I forgot to drink, like forced myself to drink water, I felt like absolute shit. So that's just proof that drinking water works. I literally felt like absolute shit. I felt hungover and I hadn't been drinking. And I think that's because I was just dehydrated, like, immensely. Which is just wonderful, but I'm trying. I also learnt to, like, dry swallow tablets, like, recently. Like, which also is very helpful because there's not always water about. And when I was taking my vitamins, having to go downstairs and get some water, which probably is helpful, but I have been making myself drink water. But anyways, I now find it harder to swallow the vitamins with water, because I was doing it with water, like, for a little bit, and I was like, this is even harder than just, like, I've got a technique now, which is kind of funny. But anyways, these are the allergy tablets, 10 milligrams of cetirizine hydrochloride. Ooh, there's 2. That's always handy dandy. Hello, there's 2 of them. Right. We are gonna take one, and we're going to see what happens and see if it helps my very irritated nose and my very sore throat. I don't know if this will be a good idea to swallow without water though, to be fair. But it's the same as like a vitamin, I guess. But it's probably going to taste disgusting. Right, here we go. Here we go. It's like 12 o'clock as well. So when this wears off, I'll probably be fucked. Anyways. Bum bum bum. It is gone. Tastes like crap as well, which I knew it would. But it is gone. And now we wait and see what it does to me. Turns me into a plant. That's their new cure. They're like, you're allergic to plants? Become a flower. But no, it is 12:45. And I actually got to sleep in today. I've literally woken up like not that long ago. I wrote it in my activity log. I woke up not long ago. I've been doing therapy webinars, and that's how I started writing down my days. So that's been good. And now I'm going to vlog it. Hello. So the time is... I don't know, where did I put my phone? The time is literally a minute until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And I want to tell you guys something, because I just told my sister this, and I thought maybe somebody else will find it interesting as well. So, yeah. Hold on, let me, hold on. So, basically, I love Shadowhunters. I have since I was like, God knows, probably like 15. And about 15. And I have 2 copies of the same book. Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare. But I thought I didn't get as far as I did. Okay, let me go back to the beginning. So, basically, when I was like 15, I was obsessed with the show Shadowhunters, and I wanted to read the books. And in school, they had like a story writing competition for World Book Day, and I won, and I got to choose my prize, which was a book, but I got to choose which book, and I said a Shadowhunters book. So I got ordered Clockwork Angel by the school librarian. She was like honestly so lovely. Anyway, and she loved Shadowhunters too, and we were like talking about it. Anyways, I don't remember actually reading the book I won. I remember thinking about it but not getting around to it. But for some reason, this copy is so dishevelled. And I was like, why does this one look older than the one I got like a year later and read from? And then Ellen made a good point of saying, well, it's probably where you put it in your school bag, which I didn't think about. So thanks for the insight, Ellen. But she's most likely right. Like, it tells the story of how like 15-year-old me probably kept it as a treasured token in my school bag. Like, I won this. My writing won me a book, which is quite cool. But I don't remember getting as far as I did in the book. But apparently, because here's my old bookmark from when I was like 16, you can see, look at the rainbow bookmark that I made. You can tell I made it, by the way, because, hold on, let me hold the page. You can tell I made it because look how wonky it is cut. But I think that's quite cool that I made it. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I kind of want to, instead of taking the bookmark out,
I kind of want to keep reading the book and see how long it takes me to get to the same point in the book as like 16-year-old Maddie did. I kind of want to see how fast it takes me as a 22-year-old to get to that point. And obviously I was a fast reader. Well, not obviously. I was a fast reader when I was younger. I've always been quite a fast reader. I got through books like that because I would just... My childhood was mostly spent like this, you know? But I then got... Basically, this is a very long-winded story, but I got really burnt out when I was 16 and I got really sick. I went through a massive health crisis. My stomach got inflamed, I could barely eat anything. My GCSEs made me so ill. I remember one of my exams, I think it was French, literally the room was spinning round for me. And somehow I got a good grade in French. Don't know how, because the room was spinning when I took my exam. And so I was suffering with like panic attacks, and I was suffering with anxiety, and I was suffering with my stomach, and I was really ill. And also, I remember one of my friends was also reading Shadowhunters at the time, and I was the one that kind of, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, I was the one that introduced her to Shadowhunters, but I could be wrong, my memory could be wrong, but I believe I did. But we bonded over it anyways, and I remember I was ahead of her in reading the books because I'd already started. And it was sad for me, but I remember the day she told me that she had read, like, the book that got to a point in the book I hadn't yet, and I don't know, it made me so sad because I could always outread someone. I know reading shouldn't be a competition, but I was quite a fast reader. If you and me started a book at the same time, I would have probably finished it first because like I get so absorbed and I'm quite a fast reader and I get so lost in the book that if I'm left uninterrupted with a book, I could probably not put it down until I finished it. That's excusing being a human, you know, food, bathroom, stuff like that. But if I had the time to just sit down and zone into a book, I could probably read it pretty fast. And I could probably read a book in a day if I was left uninterrupted. Well, not even probably. I could read a book in a day if I was left uninterrupted. But where was I going with this? Anyway, oh yeah, I got really burnt out and sick and I stopped reading, and I kind of remember the time as well. It was around GCSEs, and I remember the time I went from being massive, always bookworm, head stuck in a book, all I did was read, to someone who barely picked up a book. And then I would go through reading phases where the bookworm would be like ignited and I'd read loads and oh my god, and then I'd go like back to flatline barely reading. But whenever I am reading, I do feel more myself. Like, it's ridiculous, but it's also not, because my childhood was spent with my head in a book. If you ask any of my family members, what was Maddie doing on holiday? My head was in a book or I was writing in a notepad. Like, I used my holidays to read. A lot of my memories are of the books I read on holiday, and I would get so excited. Like, I remember one year there was like a free library where you could just go and take a book and read it, and it was like heaven to me. I was like, wait, the resort has a library? I was sat in the library. Like, it's like, oh, new country, Turkey. Nope, Maddie was in the library. and I remember the library had a hot chocolate machine. It was banging. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is, with reading this book, it's kind of like a special thing for me, because I feel like this is so deep, but I feel like I kind of owe it to 15, 16-year-old me to read this and to... I don't know, I just kind of feel like sentimental and like the Mortal Instruments, yeah, I enjoyed reading it, but for some reason holding Clockwork Angel makes me feel so emotional, because it's like, oh Maddie, you know? It's like I can remember the pain I was in, and I can remember that time in my life where I was just so ill and so burnt out, and I went from like being like so academic to then, as I went on, like between the ages of like 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, I became more and more burnt out, and I was smarter when I was 16, but I don't think it's a case of intelligence. I think it's a case of mental energy. And yeah, I feel very sentimental holding this book right now, because I'm like, oh my god, I can remember so much. And it kind of feels like when I start reading this book, it's like when I get to that point, because I got to page, I don't remember the exact page, but I either got to page 220 or page 221. And I'm gonna read this version of it, and I'm gonna use a different bookmark. This is my bookmark I'm using currently. Hold on, I nearly dropped everything. This is the bookmark I'm using currently. And I'm going to keep the old one in, and I'm going to see how long it takes me to get to the part I did when I was like 16. And it's making me feel quite emotional, to be honest, because it reminds me of everything. And it kind of feels like I don't know how to describe it. It just makes me emotional. It's like, it makes me emotional thinking about it. This started off as like, hey, this is a cool little thing, and I've gone down a whole emotional rabbit hole. Only me. But I'm gonna read Clockwork Angel, and it means a lot to me. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go and start reading before I end up just crying.
Today is the 28th of April, 2024, and it's about 12:40. I've been reading Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare. It's a great book. I am up to chapter 16, page 357. So definitely gone past the point of the rainbow bookmark. I would have probably finished it by now, but I keep stopping and starting. I had work yesterday and I'm in so much pain now, like just so much pain. I was on my feet for like 7 hours, which doesn't sound a lot, but it's a lot for me. I'm in a lot of pain, but I'll be alright. I'm gonna have a cup of tea, and I need to edit a YouTube video that I've been trying to edit and it keeps failing. I don't know how to describe it, it just keeps failing, like the editor keeps messing up, so I've been trying to edit this video for so long and it's just not working. So I will do that at some point. I've got YouTube videos to edit for both channels, but where that one's messing up, I can't really move on to editing the next one till I've finished editing the other one, so that's fun, but it'll be alright. Anyways, I'm gonna go make a cup of tea and probably read my book for most of the day. Yeah. See you guys in a bit. I just whacked myself in the face. I just finished the book. It was so good. It was so good. I can't wait to read book 2. It's like 7 minutes past 4. I'm in a lot of pain. Ow. But I just finished the book. I'm so happy. It's a great book. I recommend. Cassandra Clare's work is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You want to know a fun fact? I've had this book since I was 16 years old and I've never read it. I've had this since I was 16 and never read it, and I'm going to read it like tonight or today or, you know, some point today. And I've had it since I was 16 and I'm finally going to start Clockwork Prince by Cassandra Clare. It makes my heart so happy. Look at it. Beautiful. Cassandra Clare's definitely my favourite author, by the way. Her books, so good. So damn good. Monday, the 29th of April, 2024, 16 minutes past 9. Got me a little Costa hot chocolate with like marshmallows in the bottom, which is like one of my favourite things. I don't know why, but like just the melted like gooey marshmallows from like a hot chocolate at the bottom is just the best thing ever. Not the best thing ever, but one of my favourite things.
I feel like shit, not gonna lie. I feel awful. I managed to get showered, so that's good. I need to moisturise. I feel ill, not gonna lie, but not like, I'm not contagious sick, I'm like fibro sick, I'm pretty sure. But I feel absolutely awful, and probably lack of sleep. I barely slept. But we're gonna moisturise. My latest tattoo. I don't feel good. Yeah. Oh, wrong finger. Great. Whoop. It's doing good, by the way, for anyone wondering. Just giving it some moisture. I like the one I use because like the cocoa butter is quite thick, this one, so if I put a thin amount on, it will just melt into it over time, which is nice, rather than some. Hello, my camera cut out because of storage, and this webcam's being glitchy, so I don't know how good it's going to be, but towards say I'm going to end the vlog here. For what I was saying at the end of the video, I can't remember where I was going with that, but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe. Please follow at Madalada Munden -2 on Instagram. Subscribe to come out and Arquest Madness and Madalada Munden. Never say that. And until next time, goodbye. Hope you enjoyed the video and the TandY vlog. Goodbye.